Hi guys, good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon to all my loyal viewers. I'm happy to be here once again to give you another interesting topic on Know Your Right as a power consumer. Today I'm going to talk about something very important, and I know a lot of power consumers, a lot of electricity consumers will be delighted to hear this message. It is very important. And don't forget, I am someone who has been there, who have seen it, who have interacted with millions of customers. And that is the more reason why I am here to share some of the challenging problems that our electricity consumers are facing. Today, I'm going to talk about how to avoid estimated bills. How to avoid estimated bills. This is one of the major problems that is a challenge to the customer, at the same time a challenge to the power distribution company. This is the more reason why I am here to enlighten more on this particular topic, so that as a customer you'll be able to know what to do to avoid these challenges. One, we are talking about estimated bills, and they are normally common to people who use the credit meter or postpaid meter. It's the same. So when you are a user of the credit or postpaid meter, this problem is likely going to happen. At times it is unavoidable, but at times too it can be avoided. But when it happens, it is whose fault? We always blame the distribution company, or we have to also blame ourselves as customers. This is what I want to talk about today. Now, estimated bills are bills that are based on assumptions. That is the normal English that I think everybody will understand. They are bills that are based on assumptions. And when we say something is an assumption, it means that you don't actually know the correct price or the actual reading of the meter. The bill you are giving to the person is just an assumption. It is just something that the system generated in the form of estimated bills to the customer. So these bills are normally very challenging. They are difficult for the customer to understand, and they also have a negative impact on the electricity power company. So today I am going to throw more light on estimated bill. Like I said, electricity estimated bills, when you receive your bill, normally you will see a portion of the bill here. If you look at the bill, I don't know how I'll put it, but let's just let me explain. You'll be able to understand. When you receive an estimated bill as a customer, whether you know it, where to find it, or how to be able to know that this bill that I'm taking is an estimated bill, it is very easy. When you go to the meter information, you will see that at the far end there, after the reading, the previous reading, the current reading, the subtraction, you will see the difference of the consumption, and after that you will see the estimated. You will see if it is estimated at the far end of the bill. You will see that it is written E. If it is estimated far end of the bill, you will see that it is written E. If it is actual, it is written E. So when you receive the bill and then it is E, you see that the bill is written E at the far end of the meter information, then you should know that it is an estimated bill. And for that matter, you have to report at the ECG office for that problem to be rectified. At times it can be resolved maybe the following month, but if you see it 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times, you have to take it to the company, the electricity company, for them to rectify the problem. Now, the first thing that normally brings estimated bills is start with the acquiring of the meter. It starts from the acquiring of the meter. That is very true, because when you don't pass through the normal procedure to acquire a meter, you end up getting a meter that you will not receive bills. Listen, getting estimated bills can also be part of the starting process of the meter. Where you got the meter from, how you process the meter will impact or will be able to determine whether you are going to get estimated bills or not. If you pass through the wrong means to acquire the meter, you are likely not going to receive bills, and then you end up getting estimated bills. And estimated bills are very, very dangerous. If you don't know, I am telling you here that as a customer, when you receive estimated bills, even when they are small, don't joke with it. It will come back to haunt you. It will come back to hurt you. So when you see estimated bill, whether high or low, try to make sure that you resolve it. You go to the electricity company, let them identify what the problem is, and resolve it immediately, so that it will not come back to haunt you. That is number one. It normally starts with the processing of the meter. Number two, where the meter is installed. At times, when they are installing the meter, at times it's not the fault of the contractor or the ECG problem, but when the contractor installed the meter in the customer premises, maybe it was in the porch, then later on the person built the porch, the person built and covered the meter. Now the meter is not accessible to the ECG man, to the meter reader to read. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? He will not read the meter. He cannot see the meter to read. And because he cannot read the meter, ECG will start giving you estimated bills. The system will start giving you estimated bills. So it is very, very important that even when they install the meter in your porch and later on you want to close the porch, make sure that you call an electrician or you visit the ECG office, let them come and remove the meter outside so that the meter reader can have access to the meter. It is, if you make the meter non-accessible to the ECG's the meter reader, then it is your own fault, because if you can't read the meter, then it is going to give you problem. When we talk of this non-accessibility, or the meter reader cannot access the meter, there are so many factors. Maybe your dog, you have a bad dog, or maybe a very dangerous dog in the house. The meter reader will not risk his life, because even ECG slogan is safety first. So the meter reader will not risk his life to come and read the meter. That is one of when the meter is not accessible to the meter reader. He knows that the meter is in this house, but he cannot enter because of a very dangerous dog. So you have to make the meter accessible to the reader if you want to get your correct bills, your actual bills. And then we are still on the non-accessibility of the meter. Another problem why meter reader cannot access the meter too is when you lock your house. You are not always available for the meter to read. This can also be a problem. So number two is non-accessibility of the meter. And like I've explained earlier, building your porch when the meter is inside the porch, and then bad dangerous dogs, and then locking your houses and the meter reader cannot access it. It's one of the causes of you getting estimated bills. Number three is very key, and that is very common in the areas that I know, that a lot of wrong transfers. When you transfer the meter wrongly from one place to another without ECG knowledge, then you are going to get estimated bills. Because where you are taking the meter to, ECG doesn't know there. Before they give you the meter, there was a joke code. There was a joke code that was that ECG put in their system in order to track your meter. Now that you've moved from there, it means you've taken the meter to another place. ECG still thinks that the meter is in that place. The meter reader comes to the same place. He will not see the meter, and the meter is nowhere to be found. Nobody can trace you. So you end up getting estimated bills from the system. You end up getting estimated bills from the system. Number four is when the meter is faulty. This one is normally not the customer's fault. It is ECG's responsibility to make sure that if the meter is faulty, they will change the meter for you in order for you to start getting your actual bills. When the meter is faulty, it's not your fault, but you also have to report. At times, when they are giving you the bills, the meter reader might not inform you that go to ECG. You guys are giving you the bills estimated today, next month estimated next month, because the meter is faulty and the reading doesn't make sense. When the reading doesn't make sense in the system, the system gives you estimated bills. So when you continue to receive estimated bills for a number of months, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, try and go to the ECG company and report to them that you are receiving estimated bill and you believe the meter is faulty. You just tell them that you assume, because you are not a technical person, They will send someone to go and check and then give you, maybe if the meter is faulty, they will change it and then you start getting your actual bills. There are many of them, but these are the 4 key areas that I think normally brings estimated bills. If as a customer we are able to avoid all these problems that can make the system to give us estimated bills, then it is very, very good for us to do the right thing in order to get our actual bills. I also know that with the electricity power distribution company, they will also do their best. Most of this things doesn't come to their notice. That is why at times some of them, the problems keep long in the system. If they happen to know, if the customer is willing to report this issue as early as possible, I strongly believe that the problem will be resolved immediately, because estimated bills are very, very dangerous, both to the customer and to ECD. For example,